Well, hello, everybody. Happy, it is Wednesday today, isn't it? Yes, I've lost the plot. I've lost the plot already, Richard. Happy Wednesday, everybody. I'll just go to bed and start again. Happy Wednesday, happy hump day, as they say to everybody watching. I hope you are all very well and that you've had a good week so far. Thanks for coming back again to my little show. So if you are here and you are watching, please do comment. Let us know that you are here. And I want to wait for you to come on. Just a few things just to mention. On Facebook, we don't use stars. So as much as you want to send them, bless you, we don't want stars. Don't pay for them. We don't use them. All we want is you and your presence, and that's all we need. We don't need your stars, but we obviously really appreciate you wanting to send them. Whilst we're here, also share us out on all your socials. Whatever those socials are, do share us out, get SPTV out there, because we have some fabulous people that work for and on this channel. So please do send us out and send out that love for us. That'd be so very much appreciated. So before I start saying hello to people, just wanted to say, because someone approached me last week or week before saying, I saw you on SPTV, so thank you, but you didn't say hello to me. So I just want to say, that I don't get to see all the comments, so please don't think personally if I don't come and say hello to you personally. I don't get to see every single comment like you would if I was doing a Facebook Live or whatever, so please don't take it personally. We know you're watching. Richard in the background can see you watching, but I don't get to see all the comments, so yeah, so again, don't take it personally if I don't say hello. There is a slight issue with Facebook, I think, recently, so still do comment, still get your comments coming in. But again, we might miss some comments on here because Facebook is, it's having its moments at the minute. So if you are watching, whether you're watching Facebook or YouTube, do say hello. Let us know that you are here. And after my show this evening, do stick around because we have Phil Shaw at 8 p.m. who's going to be doing some card readings. So do stay around this evening as well, because you've got an evening full of entertainment coming your way, the spiritual entertainment. So do keep watching. So if you are watching, do get your comments coming in. The first one, Jess Walton, watching on Facebook. Hello to you, Jess. Who else have we got? Sue, who's watching on YouTube. Hello, Sue. Mandy, hello Mandy. I'm very well, thank you. Hope you are as well. Watching on Facebook there. Jodie Jenkins, hello Jodie, also watching on Facebook. Corrie, good afternoon, Corrie. Watching there on Facebook again. And we've got Tilly, who's watching on YouTube. Hello Tilly. Christine Davis, hello Christine on YouTube there. And good evening. So Nicola saying good evening, David and Richard on YouTube. Hello, Nicola. Jane O on YouTube as well. Hello, Jane. Thank you, Jodie, who's saying the channel is amazing. Well, thank you, Jodie. Thank you very much. Really? Oh. I'm just having an update, people. Just bear with me. So, Richard, it's like I'm sat like Doris Stokes. What's love? What's that, love? Come on, lovey. Come on, lovey. So Richard said we have when is it, Richard? Do we know? So next Friday, people have a VIP event with, say, it's mediumship whilst being hypnotized. Did I get that right? Oh, so yeah, it's mediumship whilst being hypnotized. That's next Friday. What time? 8, is it? Oh. Oh. Here we go, on the screen, 11 a.m. on next Friday, the VIP special. So if you're a VIP, get there. That should be very interesting. Oh, something new, something exciting. So get involved, people. Get involved. Oh, I might do. I think I'm free. Yeah, let's have a look. Stace Shaw, hello to you. Saying hello to Richard and David and everyone in the chat watching on YouTube there. Hello, Stace. Monica, hello, Monica. Monica Corona, hello on YouTube. Anybody else? I have got a spirit coming in, so Shelley Stewart, she's here as well, I'm being told. I can't see her, but I'm told she's here. Oh, technical issues. Is that Facebook, Richard? Oh, I've got Kath. I can see Kath. Hello, Kath from Facebook. Kim from Belgium. Well, hello. We're so international, Richard, don't you know? Deborah Long. Hello, Deborah Long. Welcome, welcome. Amy Mann from YouTube. Hello. I say one more hello, and then I'll get on with it because I've got a spirit person here. Debbie Ann, hi Dave, just caught up with your latest episode on Spotify. Well, thank you very much, Debbie Ann. Thanks for listening. Watching on Facebook there. And is it Nolene? Hello, Nolene. Nolene from Facebook as well. Hello. Right, lovely people. So as always on my little show, it is mediumship, because that's what we like to do. We like to communicate with your loved ones in the spirit world, or at least I would like them to communicate with me. And I just pass on what they are telling me. So in my usual style, I say it as I see it, hear it and feel it. I do not interpret everything, because at the end of the day, the message is for you, it's not for me. So I'm very honest with what I see, hear and feel, and I just pass it on to you, if that's all right. That's how I work. And obviously with humor as well, because this mediumship thing, this is not so serious, right? We are communicating with your loved ones in the spirit world, of course, but spirit want us to communicate with positivity, with a bit of laughter, and that's how I work as well. You've got to add some humor to the situation, because we need a bit of that at the minute, don't we? So I'm going to try to go as direct as I can, but as in spirit fashion, as always, whenever I do any kind of platform or live stream, before I come on, spirit always they line me up with something. So I know I've already got a female in my mind who wants to communicate with her loved one here, whoever's watching. I don't know who that is, because she stepped in before I even came on, but that's how spirits start me off, to get my to get the engine going, so to speak. So listen up, people. And I always say, right, as long as you can understand the majority of the information that I give, then do comment. So if you only understand 20% of what I'm saying, then it's probably not going to be for you. You need to be understand at least 80% of the information that I give, just to make sure I place the communication with the right person, because I always say I don't want anyone else going home with someone else's dead relative. We don't want that. That won't be fun. You want your own relative. So just keep that in mind. So I'm going to get on with it. So I'm kind of out of breath here. Maybe this is a woman putting a condition on me. So are we ready, Richard? Ready to go? Marvelous. Right. So I've got a lady that stepped in about half an hour ago. So before I came on here, and this lady, I want to say, to me, she feels like a grandmother, right? That's just the feeling I have. If it's not grandmother, it would be mother, right? But it's that kind of relationship I feel, right? And this lady, I don't want to say that she is so reserved, but because I don't think she's shy, but I don't feel she's the kind of lady who was in your face kind of person, if that makes sense. She's kind of a bit more laid back. She did talk to people, she liked people, but I'm not a loud, really talkative person. Quite a slim lady as well, short lady, quite a petite lady. And I do feel she goes back quite a bit. I don't necessarily feel like she's a recent passing. That's just my feeling there. And what she came through and showed me straight away was jigsaws. Now, I know it might sound quite generic, but I do try and get more information. But she is showing me that she did enjoy jigsaws. So that was kind of her I guess kind of way to relax or to zone out, or just something that she enjoyed really. So I've got jigsaws going on in my mind at the minute as I'm seeing her. Sometimes I'm sat down at a table, obviously with a jigsaw, and she's doing this jigsaw. And I did get the name of Valerie being said to me. Now I don't necessarily think it's her name, but there would be a name of Valerie connected to her because I also keep hearing the song Valerie by Amy Winehouse. So it's either the name that she's given me or it's a reference to the song that she's given me, but that's quite a modern song. So I think it's more the name that she's trying to give me as well, and my mind pulled in the song. Okay, thank you. I also get the name, I feel it's Mary. It feels like that to me. It's Mary or Maria because I get the M-A-R sounding female name as well. So that will link somewhere here. So again, okay. The month of May is also important to this lady. And for some random reason, there's a link to, I think it must be the film Jurassic Park. Now that is really out there, I know. So for me, that would be a memory of either watching Jurassic Park with this lady or going to see the dinosaurs with this lady. But there is a link there to, I can't get away from it actually. I've got to say it. It's just a link to Jurassic Park, whether it's I don't know, whether you've got a child who likes dinosaurs, but it's just a Jurassic Park link that I've got to give as well. That's all she's given me for the well, she's showing me flowers as well, but I'll lean more into that in a second. If anyone can understand this information, please do put in the comments as quick as you can. I know there is a slight delay on from Facebook or whatever, but yeah, as quick as you can, put the comments in. I see Jodie Jenkins there. Your daughter's middle name is Marie, and so your nan is exactly like that. Okay. Niece loves dinosaurs. Okay, Jodie Jenkins, keep watching so you can understand all of it. Fabulous. So Jodie, just to confirm that you would also understand this thing about the jigsaws and the month of May has been important. So birthday, passing, anniversary in the month of May. I don't feel it's a name she's given. It feels more a month of importance that she's also given to me as well. So if you just understand those bits, Jodie, let me know as well, and I'll keep building that connection with the Anana and see what else that she wants to give me here. Where are you taking me? We're going on holiday. Where are we going? Right. Jodie, I feel like there is a link to Scotland as well because she wants to take me on a trip. So I don't know if she was Scottish or whether there is just a link to Scotland, but she does want to take me up north from where I am anyway. But I want to go, and I don't know if you're in the UK, whether you're in the States, I ain't got a clue. But I feel like I'm going up to Scotland. So there must be a link there, whether it's someone was from there or there's a holiday that's linked to Scotland. But I do want to go there as well. Okay, what else are you giving me? Okay. Now Jodie as well, she is throwing in the month of, I have got June as well. So there's a May-June link. Again, it could be completely separate as another birthday, passing, anniversary, or whether someone fell ill in May and passed in June or something like that. But there is a June connection as well. So May, June, I need to give you. I do. We all bought jigsaws. She loves. Fabulous. I knew they were important because that was the first thing that she showed me was these jigsaws. Our holiday was booked, but she passed. Well, I think she's got to Scotland by herself, Jodie, in the spirit world. So that was obviously important for her. So it's just her. Oh, she passed in June. Oh, must be psychic. Okay. So again, this is just your Nana then, just confirming her identity, right? She's identifying herself here, Jodie. So that's good, right? That's what we want. Let's see if it wants to give me anything else here. Okay. Your Nana makes me feel like, Jodie, that she liked, I want to say, proper food. And I feel like she's only saying this because there are people, I don't know whether this is you or people around you that are living who are not quite, I don't know if I want to say they're not eating right or if their diet is slightly off. but she's talking about how she liked proper homely food, and it goes back to my grandparents. You know, we made the shepherd's pie, the I don't know, the roast dinners, the toad in the hole, the mashed potato, with it, and all that kind of home, like the pies, sausage stew, which I find revolting. That's beside the point, isn't it? But it's those kind of things which is she's showing me, and I feel like that's part of her. She liked that proper. She's saying none of this processed stuff, that you probably get today. Oh, okay, who does? Right. So link into that, Jodie. I feel like I need to say, and Jackie Lewis connect. Jackie Lewis, if you can understand some of this as well, please do take some information, because it could be a double link we've got coming in. So if you can take some of it, please do. Otherwise, I might come to you separately in a second. Yeah, actually, I'm going to come back to you separately in a second. Let me just finish with Jodie. Trying to separate the link, and I'll come back to you. She made all that food. Fabulous. So again, it's your Nana coming forward, identifying herself here. Search me again, because I lost it. Bring it back in for me. Oh, hang on. Look, I don't want to give you all the months of the year here, Jodie. I do tell Spirit, only give me a couple of months of the year which are important, not the whole list. She said, don't lose any more weight, go eat pie. Okay, so there is this food connection here with you. Fabulous. She always said eat proper. Okay, fabulous. I do need to also give you, Jodie, the month of the last month I'm going to give you is the month of December, and it's not Christmas because that's too obvious, and I'll get Christmas a link to Christmas in a different way. But month of December also seems important. So again, it'll be birthday, passing, anniversary. That's coming in there. So that is she? Okay, no, I trust you. Right. She's saying you're a good girl, Jodie. She keeps saying to me, she's a good girl, she's a good girl. And one thing at a time. What do you want to give me first? Okay, okay. You're a being told off. You are a good girl, and she's saying, I guess this is part of her message that's coming in here as I wrap up the end of this reading, is you're a good girl, and it's almost like don't let other people tell you any different, right? So I don't know if you've got people, you have these people in your ear sometimes saying, no, you do this, and you're not this, you're not that. She's saying, no, you're a good girl, and remember that, and don't let anyone else try and steer your way of thinking to something else, right? Is she? All right. And I've got to say, Jodie, as well, that your Nana's saying that you need to be reminded of your worth, right? And your self-worth. Because it feels like Nana has been witnessing things going on down here, physically, where people have either made you feel like you weren't worthy of something, or, try to devalue your worth or whatever. And your Nana's just going to come in and say, no, ignore that. Know your worth. Know you are worthy. You're not okay. She doesn't like that at all, because you're a granddaughter, right? Because you're saying you're a good girl. So to her, you're her girl, right? Is what I want to say. So don't allow other people to make you feel a certain way about yourself, which isn't true, right? That is her message, Jodie, which I want to leave with you. And the last thing she keeps showing me butterflies, Jodie. Now, I know butterflies can be seen as a typical spiritual symbol, so I don't talk about them too much. But she used to show me butterflies. I feel like I've got to say it to you, because it just seems to be important. Whether it's you find butterflies symbolic, whether you look at a butterfly and that that's your Nana, or whether it means something else to you. But butterflies just seems to be an important symbol there, Jodie. All right. So Jodie, I'm very happy to leave that message with you and know that your Nana is there and she's on your side, right? So thank you very much for taking that message, Jodie. Well, get out of it. Richard just said that Jodie put a butterfly in her grand's grave yesterday. Oh, there you go. Fabulous. What other validation do you need? Marvelous. Thank you very much, Jodie. Thank you. Yeah, can I go back to Jackie? I forgot what she said and what I said. Oh, there you go. Jackie Lewis is watching on Facebook. I want to come to you as well because I feel it could have been a double link coming in here. Oh, look, I've just given a different month of the year as well. So Jackie, you can take the jigsaws, May the month and the name, up north, Scotland holiday, can take the dinosaurs. The passing in June, my nana's name was Mary. Okay. So Jackie, let me work with you and let me just separate the energy in my head so I can give you your own individual link here as well now that I've finished there. Okay, so Jackie, what Spirit just placed in my mind is the month of February. So I always ask them to give me something different, something else, so you know that this is your own connection here now. So I need to give you the month of February, if you can understand that. So again, as usual, it's birthday, passing, anniversary that that it would link to as well. Okay. And Jackie, would it make sense to say to you that you must collect crystals? Because I'm seeing a load of crystals in my mind. And for me, that's usually symbolic of someone like me. You might be able to see behind me, I've got my, you can't really see it, but I've got a thing there full of crystals. And that's what's been shown in my mind. But also, Jackie, my feeling is that you are either a medium or psychic yourself, or you do some kind of spiritual work, because that's what I'm picking up here as well, is that you are doing this work, or if you're not doing it, you should be doing it. That's what I pick up as well, because there is a lot of spiritual energy that I'm just feeling from Spirit here. So I don't know if the crystals go with that. Oh, used to have a lot of crystals. I love them. Fabulous. So again, it's just Spirit. Just let me know now that this link is directly for you. But no, there is, because I can, in my mind, I don't necessarily see auras objectively with my physical eyes. I get the colors placed in my head. And it's almost like I can see a purple aura around you, which symbolizes to me that is spiritual energy around you. So you must feel Spirit or work with Spirit or sense Spirit, whatever, but that is what I'm being told here as well. Is she? Okay. And Jackie, I want to say what I'm just also being told in my head is that there is a healer aspect of you as well, because I've just heard that she's a giver, that she gives a lot. So you're giving a lot of yourself, your energy, to other people, and that for me comes across as being a healer, because whether you're a hands-on healer, doesn't matter. Even if you're a listening ear to people, you're still a healer, because you're allowing that person to almost offload, and by doing that you're helping them feel better. So there is a healing aspect to you as well. So I don't know if that makes sense. You feel Spirit every day and starting to see them. But I knew that was the case, because they are coming in a bit strong here. And let me know that. I don't know if it's something that you've been wanting to develop or you've been thinking about developing and working on, but that's the kind of indication that I'm getting. But obviously, Spirit are never going to tell us what to do. We have free will as humans. So as to whether you take it a step further and start developing mediumistically or whatever, that's completely up to you. But I feel that Spirit is coming in quite close to you and you're feeling them quite easily now. Okay, what else is do you want to say to me? February, whatever the February is, it seems to be really important, because I just keep hearing February being said to me over and over again. So that must be really important. Oh, I'm a Reiki practitioner, and oh, bless you. All right, that would make a whole lot of sense as to why I was feeling that then. Okay. Jackie, all I've heard in my head, I don't know if this is linked to this older lady that's stepping forward here, but I've just heard in my head Cancer. And so I don't know if that belongs to your nana or whether that belongs to somebody here that's living. It's not a star sign. I don't tend to get star signs given to me because I get the months as they are. But the word Cancer has just been placed in my head. So I don't know if that is to do with mum or whether it's again to do with your nan, but that has just been given to me. Is there anything else? Hit the what? Okay. Okay. Oh, and also, Jackie, I know I'm quite random, but Jackie, if someone just changed or cleaned the curtains, and I get very random, it's very random, but spirit are quite random with me. But is it a changing of the curtains, or you've bought new curtains? Because I just heard in my head the changing of the curtains. Oh, it's you. I was 4 years cancer free. And well, congratulations for that to start with. Good news. And I guess it's just Nana's way of, again, identifying that this is your Nana, right? So thank you for validating that. But yeah, the curtain thing, I know it's very random, but I need to give that to you as well. Don't know what type of curtain it is, whether it's a shower curtain, curtains on your windows, don't know, but it's just been put in my head about the change of the curtains. Okay, is she? All right, she's doing well, I'll tell her. And Jackie, I feel the message that's coming in here, again, is what I've just been told is, can you tell her that she is doing her best, that she's doing her best. So Nana knows what you're doing from the spirit world. And I think sometimes when we go through those things of, caring for someone as well as, oh, geez, I'm looking at new curtains in my living room. Wow, stop that. Well, Nana knows. She don't get to tell you which ones to pick, but so again, it's spirit just letting you know. They are seeing what's going on. They are hearing those conversations, whether it's in your mind or out loud, that they are here and they've got their eye on you. But yes, anyway, you are doing your best. And I think sometimes it is hard to get that balance when you've got your own stuff going on, you're also caring for a loved one. And sometimes we do question ourselves of, can I do this more? Should I have done that? Can I do this? And Nana's just saying, can you tell her she is doing her best? She's doing what she can. And she knows you're always trying to get the balance right all the time. But she said you're doing what you can and don't question yourself about it. You can do what you can do, right? You've only got so much time in a day to do what you need to do. And it might sound obvious, but I want to send your mum that healing as well from spirit, absolutely. I almost want to, I kind of feel like, Jackie, I want to give some healing to mum's legs, because I feel like there's like a lack of mobility, or I don't know if she's sat down a lot or she's bedridden or there's a wheelchair involved here, but I just feel like there's a bit of a lack of mobility, which could be for a number of reasons, right? But I do feel drawn to your mum's legs. So I just want to give, obviously, all over healing, but with extra kind of healing down like the leg area, whether it's hips, knees, joint, ankles, whatever it might be. I just want to give that healing there, just to know that's also coming in. And you say, thanks so much. I really need to hear that, as I'm finding it a struggle as my health is not good. Well, we all need some healing, Jackie, don't we? So the healing goes out to wherever it needs to go to, and that includes yourself as well as your mum. Yes, the mobility is not good at the moment. Okay, bless her. Well, just know that healing is coming in for your mum as well from the spirit world. But Jackie, I'm very happy to leave that with you there. Thank you very much for speaking up as well, because this does show that if there are similar spirit people up there, they will, what I call, piggyback, where one will come in, but another one will go, oh, that's the same as me, so they'll piggyback onto that one, and then it becomes like almost like a double link. So thank you also for speaking out and putting your comment in there as well, because obviously there was a message within that for you as well. So Jackie, thank you very much for taking that. Oh, are we? Okay. Um, okay. So we're going to roll the adverts, people. Well, I'm not, but Richard is. So Richard, roll the adverts. All right. Okay. Okay. So if you're there, people, do keep on commenting. We do like to see your comments. Again, share us out on your social media platforms, wherever they are, and just share the love. So yeah, so keep it going, keep commenting, keep saying hello. It does raise the energy. And ready to roll the adverts.
MySpiritualDirectory.com is one of the fastest growing online free listing service. Our search directory offers geolocation feature, rating ability, review system, map location, customer comment, YouTube video, gallery, social media sharing, direct contact with the lister, simple online booking and payment system. It's free to register and use. It even creates your own mini web page, which you can update at any time, and yes, it's still free, no monthly or yearly fees. 100% free. Creates your own profile page. Add social media and other links. Add a mini gallery and a YouTube video. Rating, reviews and comments. Includes online booking and payments. So, if you're looking for a medium or a reader, even a church, maybe a healer, or any other spiritual service, then visit myspiritualdirectory.com.
My Spiritual Designs, ethical creativity for spiritual people. myspiritualdesigns.com. A new service offering graphic and website designs, along with video animations for those who serve spirit in their own way. We can create promotional videos with voiceovers and music, and custom-made apps. There are no monthly or yearly fees. No off-the-shelf solutions, all personalized to match your own unique vision. Our website deals offer your very own online events, service booking system which accepts PayPal and Stripe payments. A contact form, gallery, and video player. Our website deals starts from as little as £150 up to only £210. For more details, please visit myspiritualdesigns.com. Tonight from 8 p.m, join us for our popular show, Live with Spirit, which offers the opportunity for different readers to demonstrate their mediumship or psychic abilities. Rachel Galbraith joins us tomorrow from 8 p.m. for an evening of palmistry and tarot readings.
Well, hello, lovely people. Hope you enjoyed the adverts. In the meantime, we did get some feedback that my sound was a bit off, where I sound like Tweety Bird. And I'm not very good at impressions, so I have changed a setting. So hopefully, you can hear me a bit better. So if you can hear, if it has improved, please do comment. Do let us know, because Richard in the background can see and see if it has made a difference. So do let us know if the sound is better and that you can hear us. I know there've been a few technical issues with Facebook and things, but hopefully this makes it better. Lisa Sears, hello Lisa Sears. Hello, how are you? Watching on YouTube there. And Shean, hello to you as well on YouTube. So do let us know. Oh, it is a bit better, yes. Okay, hopefully. Well, we'll keep going. Kim, I can't talk. Kim is giving the thumbs up on YouTube, so hopefully. So Jeanette said it sounds fine. Right, okay. Well, that's good. We'll keep going. Andrew said it's good as well. Okay, we'll keep going. Hopefully it's an improvement of what it sounded like before. Hoping it didn't sound too bad. You can still hear me. But anyway, we will get on with it. Just before I start getting back into it again, Tomorrow at 6 p.m. we have another show with Emily Baker, who is a spirit psychic artist, I believe. So do tune in tomorrow, same place, 6 p.m. and you'll have Emily Baker, who will be doing a little show for you. So do join in as well, because I find psychic artistry, I find fascinating. I think it's a great talent and skill to have, and I find it quite fascinating. So do enjoy. So Chris said it's a lot better. You sound like they're not. Oh, I could have sounded worse, I suppose. But that's good. That's good. You can hear me. You can hear me better. Fabulous. Right. Let's see who else or what else that we have got. Okay. Hello, Tina. Oh, I'm assuming Tina, you're from Perth in Australia. Well, you're very welcome. I said before, we're so international, you know. And Krish, hello to you. You said it sounds good as well. Marvelous. Right, who am I coming to? Because I've got another woman stepping in. Hello, Corey. Sounds good. Oh, and Clear. Fab. Thank you for letting us know, everybody. Thank you very much. Okay. All right. Okay, right. Richard, I feel that I need to go to Lisa Sears, who is watching on YouTube. That's the wrong one. Let's go, Lisa. Lisa Sears, my darling. So Lisa is one of my students. I've read for her many times before, so I know when her loved ones are coming in. But as always, if I read for people multiple times, I ask for brand new evidence to come in that I would not know about. But also, I never remember what people say to me. So, which is a good thing. So Lisa, now, this lady, she flashed up in my mind earlier, actually, but I put it aside because I wasn't tuned in. I wasn't thinking about anything. But I saw a flash of her face in my head. Now, Lisa, you're going to have to comment as quick as you can here as well on YouTube. I'm not so familiar with how YouTube works, so comment as quick as you can. You're there. Marvelous. Oh, was it quicker? Fab. So, Lisa, I feel, because I know your Nan likes me, so I feel I have got Nan here. Right, and I can just see her looking at me and almost like telling me to get on with it, if that makes sense. Now, I'm not saying your Nan was bossy, but no, she likes to get things done, right, your Nan? There's no messing about with your Nan. She's very organized, I want to say, quite scheduled as well. And okay. And Lisa, what I'm also seeing, I don't know if this is you or your Nan, but I'm looking at something like, I don't know if it's a fridge door or it's just a wall in the kitchen where I've got a calendar up and I'm ticking things off on the calendar. I suppose it could be something like a to-do list or like a maybe shopping list or something, but I feel like I'm actually physically ticking things off as I've done them. So if that makes sense, do let me know, because I'm being shown that in my mind as well. Oh, but that's her. Okay. Because I know your Nan is there's a great strength about her. She's very, although she's in a very loving relationship, marriage, she was quite independent as well, and she knew her mind. Oh, that's your Nan. She always had a calendar. Okay, fabulous, because she's showing it to me. But she's ticking things off, right? So that could be symbolic of she was just quite structured, quite organized. Let's tick, tick, tick. What are you showing me that? What is that? Is it? Okay. She's showing me a it looks like a jam jar, but I don't know if it is actually jam or whether, because I'm saying, what is it? And I said, is it jam? She said, no, it's marmalade. It's marmalade. So she's showing me a jar of orange stuff, which I questioned, was it like apricot jam? She's like, no, it's marmalade. So she's showing that to me as well, Lisa. I've got to say, it's the random things that I like, but she's showing that to me. So she must have liked that, had it on toast or whatever, but she's showing me this jar of, I'm saying it's marmalade. That's what it looks like to me. All right, Nan, what else are you saying? Come on. I'll give that in a second. I know. She just give me a message, but I always give the message at the end. So I'm asking her just to park it in my mind for a minute while I get some other evidence coming in here. Oh, can she? All right.
Also, Lisa, your nan was quite tidy, wasn't she? Because I just feel like I don't say there was nothing. It wasn't like there was nothing out of place, but she is quite a clean and tidy woman. She liked a clean and tidy house, right? That's what I need to say there. Oh, she used to make marmalades. Oh, I see. And always had it on toast when we stayed there. Fabulous. Thank you very much. But yeah, clean and tidy. And I, I want to say it's almost like she's saying to me that you're not as, and I'm not saying you've got a dirty house, right? But she's saying that you're not as necessarily as tidy as her, because what I'm hearing in my head is she says she could get the Hoover out once in a while. So without giving any of your your homely secrets away, she's saying she could get that Hoover out once in a while, all right? Because your nan doesn't like dust. This is really odd. She doesn't like dust, because what she's showing me is like a rug or a carpet, and I'm not saying she was dust, but it's like symbolically, it's like if she bangs it, dust comes off. I'm not saying that's what your house is like, but it's just symbolically, I don't feel like she liked dust at all. It's like she looks at it and it's like, get rid of it. So get the Hoover out. And yes, very tidy. She cleaned everything, and her house was so it was spotless. Okay, I stand corrected. So it was spotless. I know she's clean and tidy, but if you're saying she's spotless, I believe you. Okay, what else? What are you showing me there? What is that? Okay. Lisa, what you just shown me is, I feel like just show me a little. This reminds me of something my nan had. It's like a little. It looks like a bell, like a little porcelain bell, and I don't think it was particularly used for anything, whether it was just like ornamental, but it's like a little white. It might also have a little bit of blue on it, like a blue pattern, like a porcelain bell, if you remember what that is. So I've just had that flash in my head. Oh, nobody clean like she did, so I bet she thinks I'm not as clean. Again, I'm not saying you've got a dirty house, but she thinks she's very clean, right? And I say no one really is as clean as her. Okay, what else you got to say? Right. Now, Lisa, she's also mentioning that I feel like this, she's talking about a lady that's with her in spirit. And she's talking about, she's with, and this, my feeling is it may be a friend of hers rather than a family member. But she just said, can you tell her I'm with, or I've met the lady who had the stroke. So I don't know if you know who that is, or whether you need to go and ask, but I just feel like that she's saying to me there is a lady here that she's with who had the stroke, right? Oh wow, that is the best evidence. It's a bell I used to always play with at her house, and my granddad had it when she passed. Oh, I gave it me when she passed over. Oh, I see. Well, that's good evidence, isn't it? It's good. That's what we like. Doreen. Okay, I don't know if this is the lady that had the stroke, or whether this is a name that is being placed somewhere else, Lisa. But it feels like she's trying to give me the name of I don't know, Doreen. Is that kind of name? Whatever other names, Doreen, Dorian. It could even be Dorothy, I suppose. But it's that kind of trying to give me. So I don't know if that's her or this lady that she's with, but that's the name she's put in my head. Okay, what? Oh, and don't forget Bill. Okay, Bill. Okay, I can't forget to mention Bill, who I feel is also in the spirit world. So it would have been William, but I don't think it was called William. It feels like it was called Bill to me. So I can't forget about Bill, right? So just so you know, I've got to mention him as well. Who did? Who broke their arm? Who? Not recently though. Who? Okay, there's a memory as well, Lisa, of now. Some people this might be quite common, saying that someone broke their arm, but touch wood, I've never broken a bone in my body, and I'm 40 years of age, so I got away with it quite lightly. So I've never broken anything, but she is talking about the memory of someone breaking an arm. Oh, you do? I know who that is. That's her best friend who had the stroke. Oh, I see. Okay, fabulous. Bill is your granddad. Marvelous. Um, okay, so your nan is doing a great job here of identifying herself and giving this evidence here. And once again, Lisa, I don't know if I've ever given this evidence to you before, because I always say if I communicate with the same spirit, no, in multiple readings, I want new evidence. So hopefully this is new to you. I couldn't tell you, so I can't remember what I said to you last week, let alone in the past reading. So I hope it is making sense. Oh, your dad broke his arm playing football. Okay. So again, it's just your nan, just again, identifying herself. She's seeing these things, all right? And I almost want to tell you what to do, Lisa, because she is that way inclined. Not in a horrible way, but she just knew how she liked things to be done. She was quite a wise woman as well, and she knows her stuff, right? And spirit are never going to tell us what to do. What are you doing now? Okay. Just on a certain side, she's trying to give more evidence coming in here. So Lisa, I've got to give you the month of April because she's chucking that in my mind as well. April being important. And she's saying to me, Lisa, that because her personality and character is very opposite to your granddad's, right? They made a great couple, and I think that's because they balanced each other out. But your nan is saying to me that she was in charge of your granddad in whatever way you take that. So I feel like she wore the trousers, she was a boss a little bit, and she was kind of in charge of your granddad. However, having said that, your granddad is a lovely man, and he also did what he wanted to do, but she just kind of like she wore the trousers. What she said kind of went, and he kind of went along with it, if that makes sense. Because your granddad's, though your nan was lovely, your granddad is more, I guess, jovial and jokey, and your nan is not necessarily that way, if that makes sense. So they balance each other out. Yeah, she's definitely in charge. Okay. Okay, one last thing so I can wrap up. I don't know if you understand the connection to Tom and Jerry, Lisa, because it's like I've got either of them stood beside me. So I can't remember which one's the cat, which one's the mouse. Tom was the cat, I'm assuming. I can't remember. But it's like I've got the mouse with your nan and Tom with your granddad. I don't know if that is just symbolic or whether there is actually a link to watching that cartoon with them as a kid, or whether it's a favourite thing you used to watch together. I don't know. But I don't think they're not giving me names of people. I feel this is more the cartoon they're referencing, this Tom and Jerry thing as well. Again, very random, but hopefully you can make sense of that. Oh, okay. One last thing, Lisa. Your nan is making me aware, and I don't tend to talk about jewelry too much because it can be quite generic because we get jewelry passed down the family. But she is talking about the necklace that either you or your mum has got or something, because it feels like there's a necklace that has been passed down, but it's got something hanging off it. It's not just a chain. It feels like there's a pendant or there's something hanging off this chain that I need to mention as well. So I just need to bring that in. That's the last thing that she wants to give me. But as for a message, she said to me, this is what I used to watch that at her house, and she would tape it for us. Well, Spirit is doing a very good job this evening. So the message she gave earlier, which you heard me say, I'll come back to that, I'll park it for a minute. She's saying to you, the sky is the limit. The sky is the limit. And not put in any restrictions on yourself. Right, allow yourself to reach for that, to want to do that, to set that goal. Shane, don't limit yourself, don't restrict yourself from trying to achieve those things. Some of those things some people might seem, I don't know, far-reaching, but it's got nothing to do with anyone else, right? It's something you want to do, something you want to go for, and it could be anything. It could be, I don't know, a new house. It could be moved somewhere. It could be an achievement you want to attain. Whatever it is, don't allow anyone to put restrictions on you, and don't put restrictions on yourself, right? So for you, the sky's the limit, and you just need to remember that. Yeah, it's a locket on a chain. Fabulous. Thank you. But Lisa, that's how I feel I want to wrap up the reading for you. Right. So do take your, your nan's there all the time anyway. You know that, and as is your granddad. But do take their love. All right, Lisa, and I'm happy to wrap that up and leave that there with you. All right. So thank you for taking that, Lisa. Thank you for commenting back so quickly as well. Amazing. Thank you. Right. I hope everyone is still all right. If you're still there, everybody, do keep on commenting. Do let us know you're there and watching, and keep sharing us out. Don't forget. We appreciate it. Oh, I forgot we had that. We're also on TikTok as well, people. Not me personally, but Spiritual Psychics TV is also on TikTok. So I know TikTok is kind of the thing these days, isn't it? It's kind of we've got to be down with the kids or whatever. That's sounding really ancient. But yeah, the kids are. What am I saying? The youngsters are using it, get us out there to the younger generation as well. Just share us about. Just share us about on your socials. Thank you, thank you. Right, where else we're going? Jane Louise, hello to you. Lisa, hello Lisa. Another Lisa watching on Facebook there. Boom, shake the room. Mandy, I need to come to Mandy. That's where I need to go. So Mandy is watching on Facebook. So again, Mandy, do comment back as quick as you can. But I've seen your name and I've just been stopped in my head. So I need to come to you, Mandy Kearns. But Mandy, I know I've just given Bill to Lisa, but I need to give Bill to you as well. So as I've just looked at your comment and your picture there, Bill has just come back into my mind. So I don't know if this is a Bill that's communicating with me or whether this is just a name that links the spirit for you, but I do need to give that name. Because I've got a man here that is coming in. Okay, behave yourself. We're on live TV. What are you doing to me? Right, hang on. So man, I need to give you the name Bill, but I also need to give Ted Edwards. It also keeps being said to me as well. Obviously Ted would be short for Edwards, but I'll need to give that name to go somewhere as well. Now, Mandy, I've got to say that this man that's coming in, this is my feeling is he's a bit of a joker. I want to say it's a bit of a there's a bit of a naughty sense of humor. Can I say that as well? That's what I feel I need to say. But it's all meant in laughter, right? That's what it's meant. That's how it comes across. For laughter, he likes to make people laugh. He's a joker. That's just who he is as a person, right? Just very positive, joking, pulling tricks on you. That's the kind of feeling that he gives me. Dad almost made it out of my mouth then. So I have a feeling that it feels to me like Dad's. It doesn't feel like Granddad. It feels like Dad to me. And I think I've read for you before, but I don't remember everyone in spirit, right? So I'm a feeling you can confirm to me, Mandy, if this does sound like your dad that's coming in, because I don't feel like Granddad. It does feel more like Dad to me. You can definitely take the joker. Fabulous. Now, as I see here, Mandy, I do feel from he does make me feel quite broad across the chest and the shoulders. That's because I want to sit up now and put my shoulders back. So I do feel I'm a bit bigger, and it's not very difficult with me, I know, but I just do feel I've got quite a broader shoulders, I want to say. But I also feel like that has a double meaning as well, Mandy, because I feel like he did have broad shoulders. It's your dad, fabulous. I feel like he took on a lot and carried a lot, is what I want to say. Now that we had the saying, I've always got broad shoulders, because I feel like there was a lot of pressure on it at points. Just a life thing, right? Things get thrown at us, but he took it on very broad-shouldered. Yes, he was broad at the top, fabulous. And I just think that, you know, he did take a lot of things on, but I feel like he did a lot of things with humor, and that's just how he lived his life. I don't feel that he was such a serious man, if that makes sense. That's my feeling with him. I just feel like even if I was feeling a bit rubbish one day or whatever, I would still try and put that smile on and do what needs to be done. And I feel like he was there for you a lot. There's a very close bond I've got here. I don't know if you were a daddy's girl or if that's fair to say, but I just feel like the bond there between you and dad is very close. That's my feeling here as well. And I feel like your dad also, he worked really hard. I don't know what that work was, but my feeling is the way it makes me feel that he was very much the hard worker, went out to work to provide for the family and XYZ and all that kind of stuff, right? Oh, what we said, yeah, dad did carry a lot on his lot. He brought up his 9 brothers and sister with Nan. He was the eldest. Okay, that explained a lot. Yes, we're very close. Yes, daddy's girl, fabulous. Okay, all right. Man, did you get your eyes from your dad or something? Because he's drawn my attention to a pair of eyeballs. I don't know whether they're yours or his, but when spirit do that for me, that's really symbolic of someone just no. We all have our own features, right? Whether it's the nose or the ears or the chin or whatever, and eyes also being one of them. So it's just drawn my attention to the eyes, and normally they could either be stunning blue, there could be big brown eyes, long eyelashes, or whatever. But it just seems it's drawn my attention right across my eyes here. And so I don't know if that's to do with you or whether it's him, or whether they are very similar. But that's just what I need to bring in as well as it's coming in there. Not a lot of not a lot of hair on. I'm hearing not a lot of hair on top. So I don't know if he was bald or something. But I'm just hearing not a lot of hair on top. He was a labourer, hands-on, worked very hard and worked for his family. Okay. And there's a feeling of Mandy as well that he must have some of the earnings that he earned. He must have given or sent back to someone, because my mind's going to my granddad who came to the UK from Ireland in the 50s, because he was the eldest and he was one of 11, and some of what he earned he sent back to his mum so she could help look after the rest of the siblings. There's something similar like that going on here, because I feel like money has been given to someone or sent back to someone to help them. Oh, it went thin towards the end. Okay, that makes sense. It's just a lot of hair on top. So as long as you understand that, that's fabulous. Okay, what else do you say? What are you doing? I feel like Mandy, he would sneak up behind people. Oh, and there are Irish links to him as well. Oh, okay, all right. That's fair enough. That's how spirit are going to get me there, by pulling on my life experience. I feel like I would sneak up behind people and I would poke them or something just to scare them, because I feel like that's what he's doing to me, because I can see him in my head stood behind me laughing like he's about to do something which is going to frighten me but make him laugh. So I feel like he might come up behind you and like poke you in the side of the ribs, like do that behind you or something. He would get a big kick out of that because it'd make you jump and it'd make him laugh, so he wins both ways. So that's the kind of character and personality that is bringing in here, Mandy. Hope you can understand. But that's what he's doing. I also feel like he would. I feel like I'm stood like behind a door or something. So as you walk into a room, oh, exactly that. Okay. Because I feel like I'd walk into a room and he'd jump out behind the door or from behind the wall, and you'd absolutely jump out your skin. So I'm seeing that as well. So I think just liked making people jump, basically, and frightening people, but not in a good way, because you'd laugh in the end. You'd be scared at the time, but you'd laugh at the end. But that's what he's doing. It's just his humor, and I feel like he used that humor to get through some tough parts of life, right? That's my feeling there as well. But it's quite handy. I don't know why I want to say this, Mandy, but I feel like he was a handy man to have around. So I would say, with him saying that, and me feeling that, I have the sense of that he was quite a handy man. He would actually turn his hand at most things, or whether it's DIY, changing the plug, or whatever it might be. I feel there's a handiness about him as a handy man to have around. And I guess bringing up his 9 siblings or whatever, that would be the case, because you learn through experience. But what he's saying, be behind the door. I did it on my son the other day. He passed his humour on to me. All right. Well, I think he thinks it's fabulous, because as he's been stood here, he's done nothing but smile at me. So he's very happy where he is. And I almost want to say to you, Manny, don't worry about him. And it might sound quite an odd thing to say, but some people do worry about where their loved ones have gone, right? Oh, he could build anything. Fab. But I said, don't worry about me. He said, I'm fine. And I feel like he's still very much the Joker up in spirit, right? That's what he's doing. He's making people laugh. The spirit people laugh up there. What I also want to say is, oh, I've lost it. It gave what you say. Bring it back in. Bring it back in. He said something to me, and I've just completely lost. Oh, where's the chest issue? That's what it is. I am being drawn to my chest area, Mandy, and I don't know if it is lungs or heart, because normally if it's a lung condition, I'd sit here coughing, or I wouldn't be able to catch my breath. If it's a heart attack, I would actually get physical pain in my chest, but I'm not experiencing that at the minute. But I just feel like I'm going to it's just drawing me to the chest area. That's just where I feel like I need to go there. So I don't know, because I also feel like with your dad, it doesn't feel to me like it was an expected passing. I do feel it was either out of the blue, or it was just sudden, or we didn't expect. So I'm clicking my fingers here as I'm talking. I waited to have lung cancer. Okay, that if that's the case, I feel like that it was quite. It just feels like it wasn't a long-standing illness, almost like we were diagnosed, and then only a short time after did we pass. It could just be his personality, but it doesn't make me feel like it was a long drawn out thing. But I think even if it was, he wouldn't have shown it, if that makes any sense. It doesn't make me feel like he doesn't make me feel like he suffered. That's what. No, I don't know, right? I'm lucky in my family we don't have a lot of instances of cancer, so I don't have that experience of seeing someone suffer with it, right? But it's making me feel like he didn't suffer, or at least he doesn't want you to think that he suffered. It wasn't long. He had spread when they found it. Okay, so I guess that's what he's trying to get at then, is that he didn't suffer, and he doesn't want people to think that he suffered. Oh, fabulous, you'd never know he had it. Marvelous. And that's just what he's trying to get across, right? So Manny, as I wrap it up here, just give you the message before I leave you all. Your dad is, his personality has not changed a single bit. He is still the Joker that he was here in physical life. And for him, I don't feel like there's any life-changing message or massive message coming in for you. I feel this is more like he wants to take this opportunity here to remind you that he is still with you, that he's never left you. And I almost want to say to you that he is still your right-hand man. And that sounds really odd, but I think what he's trying to get at is that you either refer to him as your right-hand man, or he was your right-hand man. And people say that when a loved one passes, that you've lost your right arm now because that person's gone. So it's that kind of feeling that he's trying to give me, is saying he is still your right-hand man, and he's still on your side. He is still here, still looking after his girl. All right. So it's just so that dad, it's never left. It's never far away. He's saying. but the sense is that you feel him anyway. He will do things in your house, so that you know that he is still there. And what he is just showing me quickly before I leave you, issue with lighting, light bulbs, so lights flickering is what I feel is showing me, because that's the kind of thing he would do. Your dad doesn't feel like to me the kind of person who's going to send you a white feather, because that's very delicate. So maybe a softer energy who's not so hasn't got a personality like your dad would send a white feather, but your dad would do something more that he knows is going to either frighten you or just get your attention. And by flickering your light bulbs and manipulating energy, that's something that he would do, right? That's something he would do. Bless you. That is a lovely heartwarming message. Yes, he is still my right hand man. I still go to him all the time. Absolutely, still keep doing that. It's my kitchen lights, they go crazy. Well, I do feel like that's your dad doing that, because he knows that you'll notice that and gets your attention. But Mandy, I'm very happy to wrap that up there and to leave your dad's love with you. Thank you very much for working with me this evening. And that's it, my lovely people. So don't forget, at 8 p.m. this evening, we have Phil Shaw, who will be doing some readings for you as well. So do stick around and do check Phil out as well. He's an amazing psychic medium as well. But that's it for me for this week. I thank you everybody for being patient with us, especially at the start where you couldn't hear me properly or whatever. But yeah, thank you very much for staying around. Thank you for interacting there. We appreciate you very much. And my next show will be, what day are we? The 5th. So I'll be back on the 19th of July, all right, at the same time. So if you're around, do come back and check me out again. But in the meantime, we thank you very much for joining us here. Oh, can I do it? Oh, I can do it. So on the 9th of September, we have a special event in a Little Port in, I believe it's in Cambridgeshire, Little Port in Cambridgeshire. We have a fundraising evening where there will be 3 hosts from SPTV doing a fundraising evening. It'll be myself, Glenda, and the lovely Bill Hughes. We are coming together as a trio, and Nick Brown, who is your host on a Monday morning. We are coming together to do an evening of mediumship. So and what's that again? Oh, say it again. Oh, and trance. I forgot about that. Yeah. So it's an evening of mediumship with trance at the end as well, as part of it. So I'm fascinated by trance myself, so I'm looking forward to seeing that. So do come along. All the advertising will come out very shortly. I think next week, Richard, is that right? Yeah. So the on Monday. So on Monday, all the details will be out in full. So do come along. It is a lovely fundraising evening at Little Port, and Kimberly's saying yes, in Cambridgeshire. I live close by. I should have known that because I lived in Cambridge for 8 years. So, but my geography is shocking. Anyhow, yeah, that's on 9th of September. Look out for the advert for that, and put it in your diary to come and help support as well as just enjoying an evening of mediumship and trance. But that's it from me. I'm going to stop waffling on. Thank you again for joining us this evening, and I look forward to seeing you again in 2 weeks' time. Take care of yourselves and have a good week.